Give me a boy's name that starts with the letter H. Jose.
I have one read. I'm Brandon Hahn.
Nigga.
Fucking.
He put his balls in a book, and he slammed the book.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah.
What'd you fucking do?
You need a Holy Ghost enema right up your rear end.
Hey, look at that.
Jose.
It's Rise to Offend, episode 66. I am Brandon Gooch. I'm always joined by the lovely, the vivacious, the buxom
Dennis Hoff.
And don't forget about Pepper Spice.
Pepper Spice over here.
Pepper Spice over here.
You gave him a really cool, like, lively, vivacious thing, and you just went to Pepper Spice.
Well,
I thought I was going to get my confidence boosted.
All right, let's go with the glowing.
Ooh,
the always shaved.
Not true. You don't have to, dude. When you have to think this long for compliments, it's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Pepper Spice.
Pepper
Moving
Spice.
on.
We'll keep it
Episode
moving.
66.
You guys have known each other since you did circle jerks in grade school.
I don't like how
Pete.
I don't like how Pete's embracing his nickname, Pepper Spice.
I don't embrace it at all.
I'm cool with it.
I embrace the listeners that add stuff to the show.
Right.
And so I embracing. I believe his name was Jay that came up with that.
Yeah.
And,
hey, by the way,
thank
that's
you, Jay.
funny you mentioned that. The listeners. Boom. You can get a hold of us at risetooffend at gmail.com. We're also available on the facebook.com/risetooffend, Twitter at risetooffend. But that all pales in comparison to risetooffend.com. It's almost here.
Almost.
I mean, it literally is almost here. We're giving them episodes right now as we speak. You're going to be able to hear every single episode from Rise to Offend. That's what we want to do. We just want to give back to the people. risetooffend.com.
It sounds swanky.
It does really sound swanky.
Legit. Yeah.
Whenever you log into risetooffend.com, you actually get a free dish of caviar. That's how swanky it is.
That's a lie.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so what'd you guys get into this weekend?
Lying to the listeners.
I didn't do shit. I saw Avenged Sevenfold live. They were great, and then I went to a costume party, and I saw 3 Riddlers. I saw no Jokers.
Three
Riddlers. Yeah, it was. I know exactly what went through their head. They went to the costume shop, and they're like, oh, you know what? Everyone's gonna be the Joker. I got it. Riddler. No one's going to see this coming. Boom. Next thing you know, you got 2 other doppelgangers.
You should have went as the Facebook giraffe.
No shit, right? What is that, by the way? That's the
it's a
dumbest
riddle.
thing I've ever...
There's some riddle going around, and if you don't get it correct, then you have to put your picture as a giraffe.
Yeah.
So I said, fuck you, I'm not playing, and I put it on the Facebook for Rise to Offend. It was just a lion dragging off a dead girafbe. Fuck all of you.
It was probably a
I
baby
didn't see
giraffe.
that, but I was that.
It was a
that
baby
was sad.
giraffe, too,
Yeah,
Dennis. It
of
was a
course.
baby giraffe.
being violated by the lion.
Murdered.
Murdered, Dennis.
Ate him, anus first.
Murdered. Terrible.
It was not anus first.
I'm sure it wasn't anus first. But Pete went to a wedding.
I went to a wedding in Arizona. That's true. That's what I did this.
Whose wedding was it?
It was our friend Good Matty.
Good Matty.
Good Matty.
Sounds like a good guy. I know Good Matty. Great guy.
He was part of the catfish thing with me.
Oh, that's right. He
so
was
me
a part.
and Maddie did
So
the
you and Maddie,
both catfish hipsters.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Pete and Maddie, they catfished our friend Aldo under the name Jessica Presbalewski, and then Aldo was on his way to Tucson, Arizona, where Pete caught him at the Hoover Dam saying, "You should turn around. I'm Jessica Presbalewski." Just got to make sure
Where did you come up with that name? Because that's badass and convincing as hell.
Well, Presbalewski is the
from
last
The Wire.
name from The Wire. There's a character on The Wire. His last name is Presbalewski.
And then Jessica is a girl's name.
Yeah, good job.
Which we needed to sell Aldo on. If it was a girl's name, the last name, it just could have been anything. But Presbalewski at the time was very, very good.
Now, here's the best part about Pete going to this wedding, which, by the way, is Phoenix, Arizona. From Vegas, it's a 6-hour drive.
5.
And
it's 4.
Yeah, 4 on the way
first
back.
off, you drove. It's only 4 when you're in the Black Dynamite with your Hemi engine. Right. It's not fucking 4.
That was 3.
Okay. So anyways, it was a 5-hour drive.
Yep.
Oh, let's just say, let's meet in the middle. 5 hours.
It was 5.
And you had to drive with Retard Joe the entire way up.
That dude's fucking awesome.
It was me, Retard Joe, and Denny. And, and Retard Joe was actually just kind of quiet in the backseat. Denny got him high. And Retard Joe just kind of was drooling on himself for a minute and responding a little late, but still responding well. So we didn't really get any to the Retard Joe action until later.
It's not a Christian.
I understand.
But the best part of the wedding, and Good Maddie's wife's great, and congrats for Good Maddie. And I guess I'm going to get all the catfish karma because he isn't going to get it now. Is that Denny? We ran into a girl that we knew from high school that moved out to Arizona.
Now, what did this girl look like in high school?
Well, in high school, she was apparently good looking, but she
gangbanger.
She did no,
All right.
of course not.
Go on.
She did have a meth problem. I was told later.
Oh, really?
She was one of the good-looking meth kids in high school.
So she was like maybe hooked on meth for a month.
No, I guess she had a meth problem. She was like super skinny.
Oh, wow.
And so
that's one of the good things meth can do for you. Dennis, you should do meth. Go ahead.
So
One of the many benefits of methamphetamines.
So this girl was she was going at Denny. She wanted a piece of Denny there, and she right in front of us. She asked him this wonderful question of, "Hey, am I as hot as I was in high school?" And Denny, who's been drinking all night, he looks at her, dead in her face. He's like, "Your face is as hot as you were in high school." And this girl,
Not everything
man,
below.
she got so offended, and it just kind of came out of his mouth because it was she obviously put on like 100-some pounds.
For
It wasn't like a
starters-
small amount.
Yeah, and because of that one comment, she's back on meth now.
Now she's got a
Thanks.
gluten habit.
Why
Yeah.
would you ask that question
Thanks,
if
Matt.
you put on 100 pounds?
Yeah, thanks,
in between
Denny. Thanks,
the time,
Denny.
though?
You just got this poor girl hooked back on meth now. She's going to be looking for the blue shit.
They should have said, "What do you think?"
Yeah, well,
What do you think I should
yeah.
say?
Now, was Denny trying to fuck her, or was Denny?
No,
he wasn't.
He was just talking. He was being an old friend. You know
what?
He wasn't.
But the thing is, though, is if this girl's throwing herself at Denny,
She
and Denny,
was.
if this girl's throwing herself at Denny, and then she goes ahead and fishes for a stupid compliment at that. You should never ask anybody if they look as good as they do in high school
She
because
knows
it's
what the
either going to be
answer-
a lie or it's going to be the fucking truth.
Right.
And if it's the truth, someone's going to get their feelings
Like, hey,
hurt.
you should change your name to Hindenburg Presbolewski.
Did you just get stung by 5 bees?
Or Animal Chin.
Yeah, no shit.
He got hit in the face with a frying pan full of bees.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, that was about the only cool story from the wedding, man. Everything else was smooth sailing and it was happy times, dude.
Yeah,
Like, it's a really
but
happy
you did.
phone.
But let's get back to Retard Joe. You did put him in his place.
Oh, on the way back home, we got into the thing, and he was, I was like, Joe, you have to realize, like,
What's the thing? Explain. Radio audience.
The
Kia.
yes. We got into the every American tragedy that's happened ever didn't happen. It was a drill and it was staged, and then we got into like the common sense thing where Joe wasn't picking up on it. I'm like, Joe, you're not there. You weren't there. You're not a detective. You've done internet looking and pretty much watched one video on YouTube, and you're trying to sell that to the world. And Joe stands by his guns, man.
Right.
It's like Jesus exists. I have a fact. It's a fact. Jesus lives.
It's right here in this book.
Yes, and that's how Joe feels about his disrespectful theories, dude.
Right.
His
I
fucked up ways.
just want you to bring him back down here. And,
we will.
And one of these nights when I go out and have a couple of drinks with Vinnie Paul, and have him come down here.
Right.
Be like, hey, tell him what you told us. Tell Vinny what you told us.
Oh, dude, that would.
He's a
be
rapist
awesome.
and a murderer.
Well, that's funny. I know, right?
Yeah.
Vinnie Paul, you're a rapist, a murderer, and a kidnapper.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to that?
Stop kicking my face.
I did bring up to Joe that you talked to Vinnie Paul, and Vinnie Paul would like talk to Joe, and what would Joe say? He'd be like, "No, I don't want to be." Joe was like, he doesn't even want to.
That's what I'm saying.
That.
Yeah, he doesn't even want to confront it. So you just want to keep living in denial. And that was the thing.
It's funny because it sounds. He said in the car, he's like, "Dude, I will go straight to the mental hospital if I can prove to myself that this isn't true." Like the kind of stuff he said that exact phrase to us, and in my mind, I'm like, "Okay,
how
so
about you
I
go
think
to the mental hospital first, then go check out all this other bullshit. Take a plane trip to Sandy Hook. But whatever. Look, we talked too much about this. The bottom line is Joe refuses to listen to reason because he says, and he quotes, and I quote him right now, "You ever believed in something so much that no one else believes in, but you know in your heart of hearts that it's true?" And my response, and your response was, well, what about religion? I mean, you see people acting out, doing violent things in the name of God.
Yeah.
But that's because they believe it and no one else does.
With no facts. Or like stalkers,
Exactly.
like, "Oh, Jessica Alba loves me."
Right.
It's not true.
Right. Well, speaking of Jesus, Pat Robertson strikes again, by the way.
I love Pat Robertson.
How do you not love this guy?
I like any guy who has hair that's carved out of a piece of wood. Just like that Dallas Cowboy coach from way back when.
He looks like Max Headroom.
Does, yeah. Perfect.
But So Pat Robertson's back in the on the old internet. Now, if you don't know, him and the 700 Club, they do a internet show where he answers emails from some of his followers, and some of them ask him some very poignant questions. They want to get down to the bottom of the problems. So why not turn to a bullshit artist?
Sure.
Now,
So here's some what's up.
is it possible for me to email Pat Robertson?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, we should do that.
Oh, we should definitely.
I will do that. Continue.
Okay. So anyways, though, here's an email that Pat Robertson got from a lady. She's writing to Pat about her son.
Debbie writes, my son is hearing impaired and cannot hear at all. I have prayed for his healing. It seems as if God is hearing impaired. What am I doing wrong?
It may be a spirit of deafness. I have dealt with people who are deaf, and you rebuke a spirit of deafness, and they get healed. So,
Right there.
Who knew it was that easy?
Yeah, no shit.
You just got to rebuke the spirit of
Hey,
deafness.
get the fuck out of that kid's head! Beat it!
His head starts spinning around.
See, yeah.
This kid belongs.
Am I supposed to grab a proton blaster like Ghostbusters and just fucking fire on the kid?
He sounds like Bill
Let's
Clinton.
cross the streams on this fucker.
Bill Clinton on a Quaalude.
I know, right? Well, yeah. Well, Dennis, I
Here's
don't
the thing.
think you realize
If
that.
there were a God, if he doesn't give a shit about babies being born with AIDS, probably doesn't give a shit about this kid that can't hear.
Yeah, no shit.
I just like how he pretty much had the answer right away. Oh, pff, that's easy. Deafness?
Oh.
Yeah, it's the spirit of
Rebuke
deafness.
the spirit.
Why didn't you ask me earlier?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've heard of the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
Nobody ever rebukes the Christmas spirit.
Hang on, let me
So
vomit
I
out
didn't-
this tumor.
Blah!
I'm healed.
That's right. I rebuke
Here's
you.
the deed to my house.
I think the prunes were kicking in, and he just had to go to the bathroom, so he just spewed it out. Quick
No
answer.
shit,
He's
he's
like,
like,
dude, I got a shit.
I'm either
Let me just
gonna-
fucking say what I can.
I'm going to fill up my whole colostomy bag if I don't say this dumb shit real quick.
Real quick.
My diverticulitis is acting up.
Yeah. And another thing, too, for the lady to sit there and go, is God not hearing my prayers? Look, if
Is
there
God
was a God, he's got billions of people praying to him at the same time. You either, A, got to pray really loud, like scream at the top of your lungs, or just get a megaphone, and then you got to do it at weird hours, when
Right.
when it's a little slower. So like at 3 a.m., just grab a megaphone and start screaming up at the ceiling, God save my son's hearing! I'm sure your neighbors will love you forever. Hey, I'm just trying to get God's attention.
Right.
Well, you got
Maybe you
got to
should-
rebuke the spirit of deafness.
Right. Maybe you should fire off a flare gun. Or there's other guys out there that praise Jesus. They dress in these white outfits and they burn a cross. They illuminate one.
I've heard of
those
that.
guys
I've heard
really
of
know
Just
what they're
so
doing.
everybody could see it.
Yeah. Fucking bullshit.
They need light. They need light at night.
Spirit of deafness. So Halloween's almost here. Tomorrow.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's actually today.
It's actually today.
For the people that are listening today. Halloween, or as I like to call it, Whore Day, because
I could do 2 minutes on that.
dude, it is the one day a year where women, and you'll see the sweetest looking girl all year long, and then all of a sudden Halloween comes out. What are you going to be? I'm going to be Batman. What are you going to do? Well, I'm going to wear a black bra and a mask, and I'm going to shave a bat symbol into my pubes. All right, then have at it.
Every girl owns a corset just for Halloween.
Exactly.
Every girl's like,
That's
what
exact-
am I going to wear the corset? Halloween.
Halloween. Oh, I'm going to go as a slutty witch.
Right.
Oh, I'm going to go as a slutty scarecrow.
Here's the conversation that I have in my head that I've had similar conversations to before. What should I be for Halloween? I don't know. Be Superman. A slutty Superman?
No shit.
Okay, why don't you be a mail carrier? A slutty mail carrier?
Got it.
Why don't you be a doctor? A slutty doctor? Why don't you just go as a slut? Why don't you wear what you're wearing right now and just be a slut?
Should
for
I be
Halloween?
like a slutty slut?
Well, that's fucking rude.
Yeah. Well, that's like one of the funniest ones is I saw a Bert and Ernie, like sluttied out Bert and Ernie.
I saw a slutty Alvin and the Chipmunk. That's funny that you said that. I was like, what is this? It's Alvin and the Chipmunk slutted out.
Yeah, it's every single one of our childhood memories. You know what?
Slutted out.
Let's just put our uncle's fingers inside us and let everyone know the real us. It's just unreal. But
Yeah, I
Halloween,
don't.
though.
It's just so stupid.
Did you read this article about and then you got the trick-or-treaters.
It's like, I'm going to be Bernie Madoff, and then they just walk around in panties with a handful of money that doesn't belong to them. Look,
Here's
I'm
me.
slutty Bernie Madoff.
So did you hear about the woman who's going to hand out obese letters to overweight kids on Halloween? Instead of candy, if a kid walks up and he's fat, she's going to give him this letter. And she's mean, and she wants the letter to go right to the parents.
The letter is F.
Yeah, the letter reads, and I quote, "Your child is, in my opinion, moderately obese and should not be consuming sugar and treats to the extent of some children this Halloween season. My hope is that you will step up as a parent and ration candy this Halloween and not allow your child to continue these unhealthy eating habits."
Enjoy your eggs, bitch.
Oh, shit, right? Yeah. Why don't you just put a sign right on your door that says "Throw eggs here"?
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, what would you, Dennis? I mean, you got kids,
right?
You know, and they're not obese, but I'm just saying. Let's just say you had some fat kids, like
sure.
you know, they followed in your footsteps.
Right.
So let's just say you're taking them trick or treating, and they get one of these letters. What would you do?
I'm probably going to crumble it up and set it on fire and throw it right back in their door.
Yeah, I would definitely have to to the front porch.
Key the car on the way down the driveway.
Mm-hmm. I'm liking it.
Or just say, "What the fuck's wrong with you, bitch?" And then reach in and grab candy anyway.
Full size Snickers. You're the best, cunt.
Yeah. Here's the thing about because there's I was reading a story on the air the other day on the radio about people that are wanting to give out better, healthier alternatives, I guess, as opposed to giving out Snickers and Dum Dums. They want to give out Nerf toys and granola and stickers.
Hey, that's great, but that's just expensive.
No. You know what you do? Don't fucking participate then.
Yeah.
Just fucking turn your goddamn light off.
Hey, I'd rather have a Nerf toy. If you want to give out some Nerf
that,
toys.
Dude, fuck that. The day is about going around trick-or-treating, getting fucking candy.
Right.
If you're going to be a fucking dick and try to give out pencils and fucking advice, fuck off, dude. Just leave your fucking porch light off.
Pencils and advice.
You know what I mean? Don't fucking participate. Just leave your porch light off and stay in the fucking house.
Trick or treat.
Leave your fucking agendas and your opinions in your stupid fucking house.
Yeah, trick or treat. Here's a number 2 pencil and look both ways before you cross the street. See you later, kid.
I'm with you, man. The rules are simple. Candy. That's what you get when you knock on someone's door.
All right.
That's it.
Granola bars are good, though.
Fuck a granola bar.
I like granola bars.
Kids don't want to. You
That's
like
not what
I would eat
it,
one.
it's not what it's about.
It's
They
about
got
what if it
granola
had
bars.
chocolate on it?
Fuck that. They have granola bars at home that they get stuck with in their lunch.
trick or treat. Granola is not a treat, man.
Yeah.
No, okay.
No.
Give me a treat. Trick.
Yeah, okay. Trick ass.
Trick are all the girls that are dressing like slutty Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Trick ass.
Hey, speaking of kids, did you know that kids are more likely to trust attractive adults?
That's why kids run from you all the time.
That's why.
So you're saying if an adult doesn't look shady, a kid should trust him?
I just show up like, "Hey, kids, give Uncle Gooch a hug." Well, that's the thing. Well, that's what these Disney movies teach you.
Yeah.
Think about it. I mean, like, how often is the good-looking person? You got Beauty and the Beast. I think that's about it. Roughly, that's it. Where the shitty-looking individual ends up getting the girl. Other than that, it's always the fat, nasty person. Shrek. Yeah.
No,
but
But
Shrek didn't get the hot girl. Shrek's hot girl turned into a nasty troll. That's what happens.
Technically, she was a hot girl before, though.
Well, yeah. But she ended up, her true person.
I see. Her true person was a troll.
But the thing is, though, he was a troll, and then he was like, "Hey, I love you," and she's like, "I love you too," and then all of a sudden she let herself go, and then she turned into a troll.
He's an ogre, faggot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
The troll thing was wrong the whole time. I knew that.
First off, the correction there.
Yeah.
He's an ogre faggot.
Yeah.
I hope.
Dude,
That's in
this
the
is what
opener
you
next
get,
week.
Dennis. This,
Yeah.
yeah. Boom. Your dick just crawled right up into you.
It's all good.
Yeah. Just hit your pituitary gland.
I've seen those.
I don't even know
movies
what the
100
hell that
times. I got a house full of kids. What do you want me
Yeah,
to
you
do?
do. Right? I want you to. I want you to drink yourself stupid.
Yeah.
Actually, you do that a lot.
But it makes sense that the
3
more
times a day.
attractive adults kids will trust, because not just because of movies. I just think they're
Well, think about
taught like at an early age to like.
it. Well, attractive people, they tend to take care of themselves. They comb, they shower. You know what I mean?
But they won't help
That's what
kids
keeps it-
because they're self-centered.
I know. I understand that. Well,
Attractive
no,
people
because that's the thing, though. Kids are stupid. See, because they don't understand.
they're not stupid. They're naive. They're kids.
No, I like the term stupid.
Okay.
But anyway, because what happens is this. Kids, they don't understand, like the rest of us, that if we see a really good-looking person, like, for example, like if we see a really hot girl, we're like, you're fucking crazy beyond words.
Yeah.
And there's nothing on this planet that's going to make me put up with that fucking craziness. It just doesn't happen. You know what I mean?
True.
And that's just something that you learn over time,
Right.
Fat people, ugly people, you just look at them and go, oh, Jesus.
I know. If Ron
Get back
Jeremy
under
was
that
going to help a
bridge.
kid, I can imagine a kid just running away.
Right.
I mean, he's creepy looking.
Yeah, well, Ron Jeremy was a teacher of special ed. Do you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
He was a
Is that true?
special ed teacher before he was in porn.
That's
Yeah,
that
which means he
looks
helped
like
him.
I
Which
would've-
means he helped
I
him.
would have guessed student.
No shit.
Looks like a likely,
I saw that dude eat Chinese food, man.
Well, that's the career
we
path
were there.
Most teachers take, right?
All right. So, anyways, let's get back to the Halloween spirit here. So, one thing that kills me about like ghosts and goblins. I mean, there's people out there that really believe this shit. There's actually ghost hunters out there, and
I bet you retard Joe's like, yeah, ghosts aren't real.
Ghosts aren't real.
You guys are a bunch of fucking queers.
Yeah.
Ghosts aren't real, but Vinnie Paul is actually Ariel Castro. But
biometrics is real.
Yeah, biometrics is real. Who is this? Anyway, so people that hunt ghosts, they want to believe so bad that, you know, they'll go, here's the evidence. And what they'll do is they'll set up a recorder in a room, and you can't hear anything. The regular human ear wouldn't be able to catch this sound. But they go, here's what happens when you turn the sound up 100 times. And then all of a sudden you hear this faint voice. And they go, see, they said a word. They said a word. They said, help me. Or they said, hey. Or they said, get out. Really? That's what you got from that?
Yeah, it's really just a dryer vent.
That's exactly right.
It's a cricket farting.
Yeah,
Exactly.
a locust stuck in the insulation.
Like for example, right? Like here's one.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
That is pretty
You know what
creepy.
they were claiming? You know what they were saying? That was
Goosebumps
they were
all
just
over
saying grunt. That's all they said. They go. This is like it's a ghost grunting. I'm like, wow, really?
Oh.
So a ghost is taking a ghost shit somewhere in the room. It's good to see that.
Yeah.
Good to see.
It's
One more
eating.
time. Yeah.
Sounds like Bigfoot at the laundromat.
No shit. Who you gonna call? All right, here's another one. This one's real fast.
Whoa.
Yeah. Apparently, they're saying the word bitch.
One more time?
One more time? All right, fine. Yeah.
I heard it.
I like that one.
Maybe it was Rich.
Yeah.
Could have been.
It was a camera guy. He was calling the light guy who's happened to be named Rich.
Here's another one. Now, this was one, I believe, that was taken in a factory, a shut-down factory, and they got all these noises going on. Whoa. Wow. Sounds like a backwards record.
Wow. So
Yeah, it
it's
sounds like-
sensitive microphones in a factory.
Yeah, I know.
Make
Doesn't
noises.
matter. Yeah, doesn't matter if the factory, if all the equipment is working. It's sensitive microphones.
Yeah.
The weird wind passes through those things like nothing. I mean,
Right.
It virtually can be someone blowing on the.
that's really what it is. I mean, it may not be somebody blowing, but I mean, it's like there's going to be gusts of winds that go into a building, especially a huge building like a factory.
Yeah.
Now, what you guys don't realize is that there was actually reports of a ghost here at Lotus Broadcasting. Yeah. And your buddy Gooch actually set up a microphone, cranked it up
To 100%.
100%.
Ooh, nice.
And this is what I caught.
What?
What was that? Let's listen one more time. That's weird. That's really weird. All right, let's crank it up a little
Is
more.
that Lark Williams?
Yeah, let's crank it up a little more. All right, I actually did my due diligence here. More. Pete has a clitoris. Weird. What? Weird.
It said Pete has a clitoris.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you're saying the ghost thinks I have a clitoris?
No, the ghost knows you had a clitoris.
Ain't true.
Because it passed right through you.
Ain't
just
true.
like Patrick Swayze does.
Patrick Swayze does not pass through me.
Yeah.
He is the clip.
Roadhouse Patrick Swayze passes through me.
Now this is another one. I took this from a different studio, right? I cranked it up 300% this time. Ooh, Dennis is fat and retarded. Yeah.
That sounded like your
Really?
voice.
No, it's not. I don't know what you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about,
Really?
dude.
You really
Seriously?
did a shit job on that one.
Seriously. All right, let's listen.
Dennis is fat and retarded.
Are you kidding me? Come on. Seriously.
So you got one read, Brandon, and that's your read. That's your read with static over it, dude. That's all it is right there.
Hey, Janice is fat and ugly.
Hey, Dennis is fat and ugly. Yeah, come on down to Cheetahs.
That's a clitoris.
Like one of the top 5
That is pretty
stupidest
awesome.
people I know.
You fooled so many
Hey,
people.
first off,
So many people are fooled right now.
Dude, when I was making that, I was laughing fucking profusely.
I heard you through the walls. I was like about to take a nap.
Yeah,
I hear Brandon. Pete, that's a
Were you
I don't know what
listening
he
to
was
something
saying.
that was funny?
Yeah, dude, are you kidding me? You laughed when I did it with Pete. Then all of a sudden it came back to you and you're like, wait a minute, I got feelings.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second. Dennis doesn't like having his feelings stepped on.
I don't
Pat
have
Robertson
any.
talking right now?
Yeah, exactly. Dennis, I rebuke the spirit of retardation.
That's all you got to do. Your kid's retarded. You just rebuke the spirit.
Exactly. Pete, I rebuke the spirit of clitoris.
Rebuke the jizz right out of their preachers.
Oh, rebuking the clitoris. Thanks.
Pat Robertson.
I'm going to send Pat Robertson that. I think my son has a clitoris. How do I rebuke the spirit of clitoris? And see if he
Do it, dude.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I'm going to hit up Pat Robertson daily until he says
I
something.
went-
I went to a
dude, that
church.
would be awesome.
Yeah, I went to a church at Bethlehem, and this is the response.
Dude, I am going to hit him up with some serious questions till he
The
responds.
spirit of Joseph was recorded on this microphone.
Send him the ghost
Listen
sounds
up.
too, and a picture of a clitoris.
Oh, dude.
I don't think he knows what.
Too funny. All right. So let's get back to the news here. So there was this woman. She got busted by the po-po. Apparently she got caught trying to shoplift. And as soon as the police showed up, she says, Are you here for me? And then she just threw her items on the floor. She curled up in the fetal position, started banging her head on the floor. Then when the cops were trying to cuff her, he was actually trying to cuff her to protect her, believe it or not, which actually makes sense. And she continued to kick and scream and yell, stating she was going to kill me, hurt me, and other obscenities, according to the police officer. And she called him a fucking pig. And then she says, when asked if she had completed high school, she replied, I'm going to kill you, and voodoo is going to get you. And then she offered him oral sex.
Well.
So here's the thing.
Logical progression.
Yeah, exactly.
Death than oral sex.
I'm
Logical.
going to kill you. Voodoo's going to get you. No, not that. Not in that order. Oral sex first, and when they refuse, then you offer to kill them and let them know that the voodoo's going to get them.
I think that oral sex first, then the voodoo,
Right?
Then death. I think.
Okay,
I think you messed
maybe
up the
that.
order.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
Maybe
Yeah.
nah.
I don't know. Sometimes voodoo can resurrect a spirit, and you can hold on to that into a voodoo doll. I've seen it in movies.
And if you believe that, and you just know it's true, and you're positive that's true, it will happen.
Why wouldn't the
because
cop
you're right.
just rebuke
Why
the
wouldn't
voodoo?
voodoo resurrect your spirit?
Why don't you just rebuke it?
Yeah, rebuke the voodoo.
Rebuke your death.
Exactly.
I'm gonna send Pat Robertson something about voodoo. I'm making a list of the emails I'm gonna send him.
Oh, here's another one. So a client, his prostitute, was blowing some dude, and she was getting ready to blow some dude.
She was working. Good.
Yeah, she was working. Sorry about that. She's working on some 50-year-old dude.
That's his age.
And and what happened was What had happened was...
What happened was, Your Honor, Judge Judy, sir.
The guy takes out his dick, and he's like, all right, get to work.
Yeah,
and then she refuses to blow him because he had irregular genitals.
That a girl.
How upset. So then after she refuses to blow him, the guy beats the shit out of her, and now he's charged with soliciting for prostitution and third-degree assault and battery.
Did he finish?
Well, I'm sure he...
Finish on her while the
He
cops
paid
on
her. He paid her $15, 1.5 for this blowjob.
Yeah.
and then he wanted the money back, and she said no, and that's when he beat her.
Well, I think he deserved the money back if she's not.
Wait,
gonna finish
exactly.
The job.
Yeah, if you're not going to do... Yeah.
If you're a $15 blowjob lady, that's probably not the word I'm looking
Yeah.
for.
But you didn't give the Hummer, dude. So give the
Yeah.
give the money back. It's $15 is what I'm saying.
Yeah, if somebody gives you $15 to mow the lawn, guess what? You're supposed to mow the lawn. If you don't mow the lawn, you give them the money back. That's what a service is. If you rebuke the service.
Obviously, she needed the money because the McRib's back out, and she needed to get.
I
that
understand that.
ASAP,
Yeah, you
know?
need to jump on that.
You gotta
because
jump on the
that is-
McRib.
That's
Yeah.
nutritious food, according to her.
Of course.
But yeah. I just want to know what an irregular genitals are. You know what I mean?
Just look down your pants.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Oh, my Lord. Those are warty.
Oh, yikes!
This looks like a yak's fist.
Oh, Jesus. Dennis.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't even know. I don't know what it means.
Hands.
I don't even know what it means,
pants.
but that's pretty fucking awful.
Thanks.
That's all I know, dude. Rebuke the spirit of deafness.
I wonder if it looked like a potato that was like rotten and it had that little growth on it.
Yeah, rebuke the spirit of Yak's fist.
Sure.
So going from one whore to another, we ended up finding out some more funny porn star clips. Dennis did some work.
Yeah.
Dug deep into the heart of the internet.
Found some feelings that hadn't been hurt too much yet.
And he pulled out this gem. Now, this is just weird shit porn stars are saying in the middle of performing their act or on the street or whatever. But just to give you an example of how fucked up these girls are in the head, this is some proof for you. Now, granted, we don't have any famous porn stars, but these are girls working their way up the ladder.
So you're 23, you're Cuban, you live in Hialeah. Like, what are your interests? What do you do?
Food, fucking, sucking dick, making children.
Wow.
Food, fucking, sucking dick, making children.
Jesus Christ.
That's a busy whore.
I mean, she's like,
I know, right? Man. How would you like to be that kid? Oh, what's this going into my umbilical cord? More babies. Awful.
You know what a taint is?
Because it taint to butt and it taint to nuts. So it's the taint. So let me just
what did she whisper at the end?
She's just like, let me get this dick.
She pulled a dong out of her mouth and tried to make a funny quip, and then she was like, I'll give it back. I'm a bit.
A taint and a nut, and a taint and a butt.
No, that's actually a girl that's like, what's a taint? She's like, oh, I remember that stupid joke. Taint your butt, taint your balls, hey! It's otherwise known as a gooch, by the way. It's otherwise known as a gooch, by the way.
It is. A gooch is a taint.
That hurts my feelings.
Hurts.
Oh, my juices. They're like sweet nectar dripping down a fresh ripened fruit.
What the fuck?
Sweet.
She's writing poetry.
Nectar dripping down your ripened fruit?
That's a haiku.
No shit.
While a guy's panting like a fool right next to her.
Yeah.
Hot summer sun. Oh my God. It's so sinful. I feel so guilty. But yet,
Listen to
I can't stop fucking that cock.
They're both on ecstasy in that
She's
clip,
being
dude.
drilled
Are you
like
kidding me?
She's being drilled like North Dakota.
Yeah,
and she's writing poetry.
Yeah, no shit. She's getting a big cock in her mouth, or she's getting a big cock in her box, and then all of a sudden she's trying to write like Emily Dickinson. Trying to do some Little Women over here. Relax. Relax. Just take the dick and shut up.
Trying to do Little Women.
What would you do?
He's like, I'm the only one doing Little Women here, whore.
Yeah. What would you do if a girl just started talking like that?
That's how the bell jar was written by Sylvia Plath.
I would hurry up.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. God, let me get this over with because I can't do this.
I would say, huh.
No shit.
I'd be like, say that again? Huh?
Huh? All right, yeah.
You're like, that's beautiful.
I'm trying to be a good listener right now.
Keep
But
going.
this is
Yeah, settle down, Shakespeare. All right, here we go.
Oh, that stimulates my cunt. The walls of my loins are just aching. I'm gonna cut my fucking hair off and fuck it.
Cut my hair off.
Dennis, where do you find this stuff, man?
The internet.
Do you just watch porn all day and then find like...
I'm gonna cut my fucking hair off and fuck it.
I put in a lot of time, Pete. I put in a lot of time.
Your prep for this show is on point.
I can't even...
I'm going to cut my hair off and fuck it.
I'm going to cut my hair off and fuck it. All right.
She saw a video camera crew, and that was the most clever thing she could come up with to say.
I used to masturbate to Cousin It.
Man, when he wore that hat.
When he wore that hat, oh, God, my loins.
Dennis has seen that movie.
Would get juicy, and they would drip down your...
was a TV show
my
first,
nectar
Pete.
would drip down your ripened fruit.
Every time a fish lands in my belly, I believe I can fly.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What'd you say? Every time a fish lands in my belly?
Fish lands in my belly, I believe I can fly.
Wow. Okay, for starters, fish don't fly. So I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
If a bird lands on her, does she think she could swim?
You know that stereotype that porn stars do drugs? We're proving that completely wrong here today on the show.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. We're the myth busters.
Yeah, we totally busted that myth.
Spear chucker and come.
What? Now, for those of you who don't know, let me just create the scenario for you.
I heard that
Because we
day.
would never say that on this show because we're three white gentlemen. But in the
you're no
video,
gentleman, madam.
in the video, There was a black gentleman
with an African accent.
With really, I don't know about that.
There was some sort of. He sounded like a.
Spear chucker and come.
He sounded like the guy from the baseball movie.
Oh,
like,
Serrano?
Serrano
from
Major League?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Joe Boo. I do it myself.
I bring you rum.
Exactly.
Spear chucker.
That guy, he just gave her his voodoo.
Wow.
She should rebuke that immediately.
Yeah, rebuke that, please.
Oh
my God.
she coughed after this.
Gagged.
Oh, God.
Spear chucker, come. Okay, I got to hear that one.
Chucker and come.
God, that is the most disgusting sound.
There's a fish in my belly. I can fly.
I have fish in my stomach. I can fly.
Jesus,
Oh, God, dude. We still have like about a minute and a half left.
Get busy.
Good stuff.
So I started masturbating when I was 3.
My father likes fat whores.
Her father likes fat whores.
Wow, that's what.
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Dude, she really emphasized
screamed at me.
that fat whores part.
Yeah.
My father likes fat whores. Wow, you are excited about being a fat whore.
She's got a future Al Pacino acting role.
I know, right? Hoo-ha! Good God.
And I want to go to hell.
Yeah,
Dennis clipped him.
And the thing is, though, is these girls are like getting banged while they're saying this
Right.
too. It's like some of them they're not. They're like catching them before the scene, but some of them actually have a dick in their hand or in their pussy, and they're just like saying the weirdest things.
I don't want to go to hell.
They're looking straight at the camera like they're trying to be witty.
My dad likes fat whores.
Quip wise.
Well, so why do I get it when I hear that girl just go like, my father likes fat whores? For some reason, I think of
Oliver Twist.
Diego Montoya from Princess Bride. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to say Peter Griffin's evil cousin.
No, you know what I'm
Well
talking
done,
about?
yeah.
Like she's got one of those pirate outfits and like a swashbuckler.
No.
My father likes fat whores.
Never saw that movie.
You never seen Princess Bride?
No.
God, shut up. Just next time we talk about a movie, please do us all a favor, and if you haven't seen it, just say nothing.
All right.
Say nothing.
It's never going to happen.
I know. Because you have to point out to the world
I like to hurt you.
that you live in a fucking cave and you don't have a DVD
No, you need to
player.
watch more movies and less porn. That's what I'm going to say. Because finding these clips means you're all over.
Yeah, because we play all kinds of clips from movies on this show. They're fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
shut up, Pete.
My
God
bad.
damn.
My bad.
Yeah, there's
play
a
the song. Play
yeah,
the song.
All right, there we go.
You're real trash. Look at you. What a beautiful example. You represent your country very well.
Actually, it's not a pen for it.
Yeah, correct her right now.
It's a union.
That's the time to correct her.
Wow.
Let me come up from your box to correct you.
Exactly. She is really showing some pride in her union. She's waving that flag. It's not a country.
I'm thinking Arby's.
It's a union. I'm thinking Arby's. God damn it. A union of Arby's.
Look like an oyster that got punched in the mouth.
I haven't seen that movie.
I'm taking to a place, baby. Johnny Depp land, baby.
Johnny Depp land.
What? Okay, now this is a picture of a dark-skinned gentleman with a huge rod just plowing this girl.
Did you take a Johnny Depp land?
And then he
Look at you
says...
closing in on that microphone.
Yeah, I exactly.
Laughing at its
I'm just
small
like, All right, let's listen to that one more time.
I'm taking to a place, baby. Johnny Depp land, baby. Never.
I'm a little girl.
What the fuck? I don't understand why you would just say that. Johnny Depp land, girl. What? I don't know. What the fuck?
Then he's like, Nuggle. That's what he said.
He does. You're right. No, that's the best part.
Baby. Johnny Depp land, baby. Never.
Did he say? He says never? No. Oh.
No. He says the N-word.
Oh, he says the N-word. Okay.
They're like 7, 8. Teachers ask them what they want to do. They should say they want to lick ass for when they grow up. I want to be an ass-licking fucking cunt whore when I get bigger.
I got nothing there.
There you go.
Yeah, I got nothing.
There you go. Now, as a father, Dennis, how
Dennis
does
is
that make
laughing
you,
his ass
as
off
a
on that
father
one.
of 2 young girls, how does that make you feel when you hear somebody saying that?
Very proud of myself.
That you're guiding them down the right path?
That's not going to happen. Well, the first thing is I know their names.
Right.
Very good. Very good.
I live at the same house as them.
Yeah. And your last name isn't Hayes. She fucked her dad.
No, she didn't.
Not true.
Hold on. It's not my prostate.
She said, "Oh, it went in my prostate."
Oh, we're well aware of that. We're well aware. Oh, hold on a second. Whoops, sorry. Wrong tube. Never mind.
You know what? If he gonna shoot me, let him shoot me. I ain't scared because I had a gun in my head once before. He's like,
what? You can hear like she's got like some sort of jewelry on her hand, and you hear her
she's
jerking somebody off.
Yeah, she's jerking a dude off. She's jerking. She's like, I got to hear that again.
Yeah, that was dramatic.
You know what? If he gonna shoot me, let him shoot me. I ain't scared because I had a gun in my head once before.
Wow, that is
to even find the correlation between you jerking off a dick and then having a gun to your head, and then the look on her face in this video too. It's so scary and creepy.
She's
just
telling
like,
the truth.
I ain't scared. I had a gun in my head before.
She's telling a monologue like an audition right there.
I don't even know how I would be able to maintain an erection if somebody said something like that to me.
When they look that crazy, you better.
I know, right?
You better. It's over.
You better make it happen.
Like this. I want to be fucking punished. I want to hear that you love it.
I want you to fry like fucking bacon.
Yeah, they got these chicks laying on the ground, and they want them to like sizzle.
Oh, okay.
I want you to fry like.
Oh, that
bacon.
wasn't that in
that was in
Fast
that.
Times at Ridgemont High?
No, it was that other one.
No, it was.
No, it was a different movie.
Okay.
I know movies.
Fry like bacon, bitches. Like bacon. You heard it.
Oberman needs fucking big cock in my ass.
All right. Now,
that's her second language.
There is nothing more hilarious than with someone who speaks broken English tries to be dirty. Like, it is the best. It's almost like pissing off like an Iranian cabbie. Like, hey, fuck you, shit fist. You know what I mean? Like,
that is piss me off, you son of bitch fuck.
Exactly. You mother bitch.
Police is bitch.
Police is bitch.
Yeah, see, fucking God, you can fucking park in the fire truck there.
Okay.
What'd she say?
She's getting a cock in the ass.
Okay.
And she just said to park a fire truck in there.
The thing is like if you were to do that in like the Ukraine and they're like, just talk dirty, we taught you enough. And you'd be like, I want to punch paper in the fireworks store. Yeah, baby.
Wow.
Like you would think you were saying something completely different.
I put stuffed animal on frying pan and I said hi. Yeah. What?
It's not a turn on at all, bitch.
Exactly. I put yo-yo in colon.
I put fish in stomach.
Yeah, I want fucking cars parked in my ass. Yeah.
She wants cars parked in her ass.
Right.
There you go, Pete. By the way,
I'm not a car parker of asses.
You're not?
No.
You want to park your car in her ass?
No.
Why not?
I don't want to.
It's covered.
Nah, it's cool.
All right.
Get pissed, park it in my fucking ass like fucking trap. I'm Oberman. 2 cocks in my ass. Oh, it's fucking Christmas.
Oh, it's Jesus' birthday. There's 2 cocks in my ass.
It's Christmas.
I don't know who Oberman is. I think that's her. But the way she said it, she's like, I am Oberman. I got 2 cocks in my ass. Like, wow. So it was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Somebody was asking me earlier.
It's like an Armenian who owns a carpet store or something like that. Like, come on down, check out these prices. And then you just see these weird, shitty graphics going on in the back.
Virgo.
Hey, my name's Oberman. I got 2 cocks in my ass. Come down today.
Who was the one that did that bit with you have hairpiece on my head?
Oh.
Remember that?
Happy Harry?
Oh, you thinking, are you thinking about fucking,
The guy was
Goodfellas?
saying herpes, but he thought he said hairpiece.
Oh.
And he's like, you put it on your head. You're like, you put hairpiece on your head?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who somebody did that.
I don't know.
I don't remember who it was.
I don't know.
Maybe it was Cheech and Chong or something.
Could be. But goddamn, that was so funny, though. Oh, fuck. It's just... What was your favorite line? Which one was yours?
My favorite line? Definitely the fish in the stomach making you whatever.
Yeah, I'd have to go with cut my hair off. I want to fuck you.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I'm a big fan of that one.
Or it's not a country, it's a union.
I was also a big fan of...
Spear chucker, come!
Spear chucker, come.
Oh, my Lord.
Wow.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
I don't think Dr. King would approve of that.
I was having a discussion about porn chicks a while back with somebody else, and it was like, what if, man, can you imagine, like, if their dad was to, like, check their porn or something, like, see it? And I'm like, they haven't spoken to their dad in 25 years.
Yeah.
I'm sure doesn't know what they look like.
Yeah, I'm sure their dad has jerked off to their videos numerous times, not knowing who it was.
Of course, because, him being around all the time and taking them to soccer practice is what drove him to be not actual, like, vivid porn stars, but just stupid whores that walk into a random condo with a camera crew.
Well, that's the thing. Like, and there's a lot of them too. They're like, oh, my parents are still together. I was raised. I just, fell into something that I liked and wanted to make some money. And I mean, but to me though, there's still something way more fucked up than that going on.
It's an attention thing for sure, and when you have both,
because it is easy money.
Let's face
it. It's totally. But what I'm saying is though, it's easy money, but I don't think
maybe it's
they're looking at it. They're looking at it from the right angle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever made a video, Pete? You ever made a video of yourself plowing? Dennis, have you ever done something like that?
The thing is that
have you ever made a video? No. Okay.
The thing is they're not really like thinking like, hey, 20 years from now, this video is still going to be around,
right?
And if you have kids, I mean, oh man,
well, that's what I'm saying. They're living in the moment. That's what I'm saying. They're living in the moment. Whenever you have, and that's how everybody is. When everybody that I know that lives in the moment. Like they're the same people that'll go, oh, live every day like it's your last.
YOLO!
Man. YOLO! Everybody I know that really takes that seriously is fucked up and stupid, and they have nothing to show for how long they've been on this planet.
And then they become carnies.
Yeah. Did you hear about that one carny, by the way, who rigged that ride? He did it on purpose.
Yeah,
what? There was was it a tilt-a-whirl or something? It was one of those shitty carny rides.
Yeah.
They called it the Vortex, but it was just like some sort of spinning cars.
Thing. Dude, people were getting off of it, and then all of a sudden it just started up again.
He took the safety device off and fired it up. They're like, why? And he's like, I just want to see him fly.
Yeah.
And they flew?
Yeah.
Like 30 feet, dude.
Yeah.
Some are still in the hospital.
Yeah, I think some fell like 20 feet or something like that.
And he's all crying and he's all sorry. Oh, well, of course you are, stupid.
Yeah. He's crying. I'm sorry. Well, why'd you do it? Well, I just wanted to see him get all fucked up. I thought maybe I could be an internet celebrity. Put it on YouTube.
Ta-da.
Look at all the hits I've gotten.
Congratulations, sir. You're famous.
Yeah. You're the most famous carny ever. And let me just put it to you this way. Yeah. If you, the fourth Kardashian, if you ever manage to get fired from a carnival, then there is no one that will hire you for anything ever again.
Yeah, I think you're right on that.
Like, because being a carny is about as bottom of the barrel as it possibly gets.
Pretty much.
And if you are a carny and you're listening, thank you for your support, but you fucked up somewhere down the road. Let's just be honest here.
That's true. I want to be a carny when I grow up.
Yeah, I want to get a swastika on my
eater.
The only place that'll hire me is because I have a swastika on my neck is the carnival. They make me wear a turtleneck in the middle of summer, but damn it, I got to be me. Stupid ass. Hey guys, what would you do if you ever cut off your dick?
Dennis, you first.
What would I do if I cut it off?
What would you ever do if you cut off your dick in a fit of depression?
I don't know.
Ooh, that's the last thing I do in a
bleed to death.
Yeah,
yeah, bleed to death.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to try and I just cut my dick off. What was I thinking? And then,
yeah, it's kind of too late.
Right. Well, one guy in particular had a bad day. cut his dick off.
Well, I mean, that's what you do when you have a bad day at the office.
Well, check this out.
I'm pissed off. I'm slicing my cock off right now.
Oh, God, I hate my job. Get my clip.
I'll show you, boss.
Yeah, get my scissors. I'll show you, boss, yeah. So this guy in China cuts off his dick in a fit of depression.
China?
Oh.
Yeah.
Say no more.
Gets on his bicycle.
Like a pocket knife.
Pedals all the way to the fucking hospital. They go to take him. They go to reattach his dick. Forgot his dick. So then...
I've never forgot my dick.
Yeah,
he left it on the coffee table.
Dick's always been with me when I left the house.
Pete forgets
He
his
left
dick.
it on that really low coffee table.
Sometimes Pete forgets his dick when he says things like, on a first date, I'm auditioning for a best friend. Like, that's when you forget your dick.
No, my dick's still there.
No, my dick's still there. No, it's there.
My dick's looking for a best friend, too.
It's nice and toasty, 4 inches up inside of me.
Your dick's... second. You just said your dick's looking for a best friend?
Two.
Like, you want, like, another dick? To just like,
no,
hey man, let's go hang out.
No.
Hey, bro, we're just a couple of swinging dicks here. Let's joust.
You know what I mean.
Is your dick looking for a best friend or is it looking for an apartment?
No. What do you mean by apartment?
Think about it.
I put that together.
A dick goes inside.
Okay, so your joke would work with a cave as well.
Yeah,
and then it pays monthly, plus utilities.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you guys. Yeah, it's looking for an apartment, I guess. I don't know.
It's looking for an apartment.
Man. I don't know what you guys are saying right now.
All you got to do is pay the first month's rent.
First and last.
First and last. Don't forget about that. Safety deposit. But, yeah, so this guy forgot
Pet
his
deposit.
dick. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, first off, we've all had our moments of depression.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and some of us, I don't know. Like,
you know what I do? I sit on the couch and I frown at the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, with the TV off.
Yeah,
sometimes I have the TV off where I just sit there and I fucking stew.
Maybe I'll go for a walk down the street, find a park bench, and sit there and just think.
Do you ever
look at the ground and be all mad, and then when it's over, I go home.
Yeah, but you don't look at your dick and go, "You're out of here.
Yeah, you're fucking done."
Yeah, exactly. You're fired, dick.
Out.
Hit the bricks.
Going home an ounce lighter.
Exactly. I was gonna shave my head and fuck it, but here's the thing: you're out. You're out, dick. Hit the bricks. I want to shave my head.
And then forget
Cut
it.
my hair and I want to fuck it. What?
He drove a bicycle, correct, to the hospital?
Bicycle.
Like, you think if dickless, driving a bike, it's cut off, it's bleeding like
you're
crazy.
Just bleeding like crazy.
And you're driving a bicycle? Call an ambulance,
I mean,
dude.
for Christ's sake, put the dick in the basket and just go.
The ambulance wouldn't have forgot his dick. They would have been like, all right, we got to get the dick.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
why are you driving a bicycle to the hospital?
Put that dick in some milk. Oh, that's what you do with a tooth. But I'm just saying.
It says here that he was depressed so bad because he couldn't find himself a lover.
Oh, really?
So he cut it off.
Oh, whoa. Sounds like someone we know.
Guess who's not going to get a lover now without a dick?
You're right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Now, yeah.
But him and his
Yang
pals
Hu is his
are
name.
now mad at the doctors and causing a stink because they wouldn't provide an ambulance to take him home and get his dick.
Wow. First, could you imagine that? Right? Take me around. Woo! He gets out there and he's like, it's around here somewhere.
I know, yeah.
Get back here, Fido.
He's looking through the silverware drawer and the junk drawer. God, I know it's around here somewhere.
The dog's got a little bit of foreskin hanging out his mouth.
Oh.
Imagine when he got healed, he comes back home. He's going to come to his little apartment and see his dick just on the table.
I wonder what happens.
All fucked up.
Yeah,
He's
that's
just be like,
right.
oh, there it is.
Yeah,
all
it's all
shitty. And he's gonna touch it for one last time and then just put it in the garbage disposal.
Yeah.
Old jerky.
Yeah, just
like a necklace or something.
You can't throw it away in normal garbage.
This is one thing I've always wanted to know, too. Like, when you cut your dick off, you know how with your dick you can aim down to pee? Mm-hmm. Do you have to, like, lay on top of the stall? Like, you know how you're planking on the fucking toilet just to get it in there?
Maybe.
Bro, no, you're going to have a catheter the rest of your life.
Okay. What happens if they don't have those?
Yeah.
They don't have catheters now?
Keep in mind, this guy drove a fucking bike. He rode his bike. He drove a car.
You're not going to plank into a toilet, okay?
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
You'll pee in the tub if you have to.
Saying, all right, I'm just trying to see some options.
I think your thought was absolutely stupid. You're trying to make it up right now.
You're not going to plank.
What if they don't have it? What if they don't have a catheter?
Pete,
really?
Pete with the most. I've never seen you with a look like that. You're just like, dude, you're not going to plank in the toilet.
Don't be stupid. Gooch.
Don't be stupid, Gooch.
Jeez.
Planking.
You just buy a pool and just go pee in the pool every time you got to pee.
Why not? Yeah, no shit. Actually, you don't even have to fill up the pool with water.
You can just go to the tub. I like that idea.
Yeah.
You like the tub idea?
Yeah. Same reason if you wake up with that stubborn morning wood, you can't wait it out.
Yeah.
Tub.
Right. No.
Hey, look, I'm a fountain.
No. If you have stubborn, if you got
playing
morning
on the toilet, why would you go to the tub?
First off, if you got morning wood and you got to pee, you
Stand on your
lean
head.
forward and you put your hand on the wall and then you arc your dick towards the toilet. It's not fucking. It hurts, but at least you're not pissing your pants.
I just go outside and let it fly.
Really?
I pee in my yard like once a day.
Really good for you.
I love peeing outside.
Huh. Father of two, huh?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, they don't watch.
It's very good. It's very good you
I
clarified
don't know where you were
that.
going with that. Yeah,
I don't know what
you have children and you pee outside. You son of a bitch. I actually pee by the gates. I'm supposed to keep the cats away and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like over by the trash cans by the gate.
I think you made that up too.
No, I heard it.
Yeah.
You heard it from?
That's why you don't pee in the woods when you're hunting. 'cause
Who,
deers
Pat
get smell.
Robinson tell you that?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He
You
emailed
want
me.
to get the cats away. You just pee by the
emailed
Just got-
gate.
how do you rebuke the spirit of cats?
It's like-
You piss on the gates.
Piss on the gate.
Piss
He'll
on the-
smell your
piss
urine.
on-
He'll be like, well, that's a bigger animal than you.
You
I
piss
did
on the
not,
gates.
praise the
Dennis.
Lord.
You piss on the gates, that Dennis.
I did not rebuke that girl's deafness.
Exactly. Let me tell you what, Dennis. You just got to piss on those gates and rebuke them cats. All right. Okay.
Ask me how many cats I've seen in my backyard.
I already know the answer.
First off, yeah.
Ask
I can't believe you would say,
Ask me.
you know, oh, you should pray away the deafness, and then
I pray away the cats. No, that doesn't work, so I piss on my gate.
I'd rather have cats than
why
piss
not
on
tell
my
her to
gate.
go to a doctor first? You know what? There's people out there that's specialists that can point you in the right direction, and then if they can't help you, maybe you should try praying.
Trust in God.
Yeah.
God fixes everything.
Here's another story
No,
that's
no, it
going to
doesn't.
prove to the world that there is no God. First off, it's coming from Kenya, so you know it's going to be beyond fucked up.
Wow.
Kenya.
16-year-old girl brutally raped. These guys dumped her in a ditch. 3 of the men got caught. Yeah, 3 of the men of the 5
And
got
for where
caught.
this is, I can
No.
assume that in her parents' yard there's a sign that says whore.
Yeah, right.
And
yeah,
cats.
Because she was raped.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
Temptress.
Yeah, temptress. She was wearing shoes. 3 of them,
Dirty bitch.
6 men raped her. 3 of the men got caught, and then the justice system in Kenya ordered them to cut grass as their punishment.
Yeah.
Cut grass.
They broke her back,
wait,
and she's
what?
wheelchair bound.
Yeah, she's wheelchair bound. They raped
So
her.
they raped
She's
her,
got to live
broke
with
her
that.
back.
Yeah.
But guess who's getting a fresh cut lawn?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you know.
That's like whenever, like, I remember
that's
doing
justice
something.
is served.
I remember doing something shitty as a
What
kid
the
one time.
fuck?
Yeah. I remember doing something shitty one time when I was a kid. I picked up all the dog poop in my family's yard, and then I dumped it. And for some reason, I dumped it in the neighbor's yard, right? They ended up finding out because for some reason, they had a huge Rottweiler, and I had lots of Opso turds. Hey, wait a minute. These aren't his.
Where are these little tiny crayon turds coming from?
Yeah, these turds look remarkably close to gizmos, not Sarges. But, so I had to fucking...
Sarge.
Yeah. And I had to go, and I remember I had to go over there, not only pick up the shit, but I had to go do yard work for like a couple of days. Yeah. That's just because I dump shit. Yeah. So I'm on the same page as a rapist, you know.
In Kenya.
In Kenya. Yeah. Cut grass. Dude. Dude.
It's a legal system.
Yeah, no shit.
You got to trust that.
Are they cutting it with scissors? And is it the entire Kenya? Like, I mean, I want to know, like, it can't just be like a lawnmower, like, on a lawn.
Are they cutting with scissors?
Dude, it's got to be a hard... Come on.
I don't even know if they have lawnmowers in Kenya.
Jesus.
I mean, it's like, that's how far
Are
beyond...
they cutting grass where lions dwell? I
Yeah.
mean, are they doing, like, dangerous lawn mowing somewhere?
Could you imagine
They broke
being-
someone's back.
Yeah, could you imagine being one of those rapists? They're like, oh, we got caught now, Billy. And then all of a sudden, you are ordered to cut grass. What? Just like fucking...
I got a good
Serious?
lawyer, obviously.
Yeah, your lawyer is off the fucking charts if you're going to be able to get...
No, this is an outrage.
Yeah, you are sentenced to 1 week of cutting grass. No, this is bullshit. Usually I charge $10 per lawn.
It's not like I threw acid on her.
Yeah, exactly. For wanting an education.
That's sad, dude. That's sad.
Yeah, it's a sick world we live in.
Glad you fucking live here.
And one more thing that I want to bring up. It says people biologically take pleasure in the pain of others that they envy.
We do that for an hour a week
I know,
on this
right?
show.
Right?
Exactly.
Dude, yeah,
Last week,
you envy me so much that you call me fat and ugly once a week.
I do. I got to make
For an
sure I
hour.
let you know. I got to make sure I let you know because I care.
You want to be me.
Right. I want to be you.
And in me.
I want to look fed. Yeah. biologically take pleasure in the pain.
You just want
That's
two-
why. Well,
you
that's
just
why
want
we
two good legs.
That's why we laugh so hard at like last week when we laughed about Andre Rison, the famous NFL receiver who is flat broke now. That's why it tickles our funny bone, because you know what? You had way too much fun in life. Now you know what it's like to be one of us.
Schadenfreude, is that what it's
Schadenfreude, that's exactly what it is. Wallowing in the misery of others. Now, I wouldn't say that we wallow, but we definitely dance the dance when we see somebody having a shitty day that we want to be.
The same reason why you watch these fail clips on YouTube where, guys trying to ride a skateboard across the monkey bars, bam, right in the nuts.
Exactly.
Oh, my God, yeah. We saw that chick earlier barfing on some dude's jizz. We laughed until tears came out of her eyes.
Yeah.
Y'all saw that shit.
Actually, yeah, that was
Pete watched for 5
There is
seconds.
a video on Facebook.com/risetooffend where we actually try and videotape Pete watching this video of this girl
we tried
taking
to
a
get
cum
Pete.
shot in the mouth, and then she takes this jizz load, and then she just throws up all over the place. And then right when it gets to the good part, Pete turns his head and doesn't want to watch anymore.
Yeah, and on the Facebook comment, you said Pete watching porn. That's not porn, dude.
That is porn.
No, some girl throwing up on some dude's.
First off, she was blowing him. He jizzed.
She
That's
threw
porn.
up.
That's porn.
Oh,
After.
the first part.
Exactly.
The second part is not
It's good
porn.
to see that you're very particular about whatever DNA is coming out of someone.
Some
during
people
porn,
use that
Pete.
as lube.
Yeah. How do you like that?
No, I don't want to talk
Well,
about
that's it. That's the end of Rise to Offend, episode 66. Once again, risetooffend.com. Check out the page. It's actually up. We got the page going on right now. We also got Facebook.com/Rise to Offend, and there's also Twitter at Rise to Offend. And don't forget risetooffend at gmail.com. I'm Brandon Gooch.
D-Huff.
Petter Spike.
Petter Spike. Thank you guys very much for listening to Rise to Offend, episode 66. We'll be back next week. Bye-bye.